World Health Organization has classified diabetes mellitus under top 10 leading cause of death. So grab your notes and get some knowledge regarding anti-diabetic drugs today. But before that, let us have a brief introduction of diabetes and its types. Well, diabetes is not a single disease. Rather, it is a heterogeneous group of syndromes characterized by elevated blood glucose attributed to a relative or absolute deficiency of insulin. The American Diabetes Association, ADA, recognizes 4 clinical classifications of diabetes. Type 1 diabetes, or formerly insulin-dependent diabetes mellitus. Type 2 diabetes, or formerly non-insulin-dependent diabetes mellitus. Gestational diabetes and diabetes due to other causes, such as genetic defects or medications. Type 1 diabetes most commonly afflicts children, adolescents, or young adults, but some latent forms occur later in life. The disease is characterized by an absolute deficiency of insulin due to destruction of beta cells. Loss of beta cell function results from autoimmune-mediated processes that may be triggered by viruses or other environmental toxins. Without functional beta cells, the pancreas fails to respond to glucose, and a person with type 1 diabetes shows classic symptoms of insulin deficiency that include polydipsia, polyphagia, polyuria, which are commonly known as 3Ps, and weight loss. Type 1 diabetics require exogenous insulin to avoid severe hyperglycemia and the life-threatening catabolic state of ketoacidosis. If we talk about type 2 diabetes, then it accounts for greater than 90% of cases. Type 2 diabetes is influenced by genetic factors, aging, obesity, and peripheral insulin resistance, rather than autoimmune processes. The metabolic alterations are generally milder than those observed with type 1. For example, patients with type 2 diabetes typically are not ketotic, but the long-term clinical consequences are similar. Gestational diabetes is defined as carbohydrate intolerance with onset or first recognition during pregnancy. Uncontrolled gestational diabetes can lead to fetal macrosomia, characterized by abnormally large body and shoulder dystocia, which is difficult delivery, as well as neonatal hypoglycemia. Diet, exercise, and or insulin administration are effective in this condition. Glyburide and metformin may be reasonable alternatives to insulin therapy for gestational diabetes. Other than that, there are some forms of the disease that don't fit neatly into those groups. MODY, maturity-onset diabetes of the young, and LADA, latent autoimmune diabetes in adults, are 2 prime examples. They share some features of type 1 and type 2, but also have their own symptoms and treatments. MODY, or maturity-onset diabetes of the young, usually shows up when you're an adolescent or young adult. It's caused by changes in genes, called mutations, that affect how well your body makes insulin, a hormone that helps your body use sugar for energy. You may sometimes hear people call LADA by its unofficial name, type 1.5 diabetes. Like type 1 diabetes, LADA happens because your body makes antibodies that cause the immune system, your body's defense, against germs to attack the insulin-making cells of your pancreas. So, after a brief intro, let us talk about categories of the anti-diabetic drugs in the upcoming sections. Stick around to sqadia.com.